Professor Vance, Hilda here with our weekly video. And today we're going to talk about the digestive system. Our digestive tract is a complex group of organs that are very important, actually, essential. So we're going to talk about how food travels through the digestive tract. So here we go. It begins at the mouth. We have the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, and the anus. The liver, pancreas, and gallbladder are all solid organs of the digestive system. Sorry, I got notes here and stuff here that I've typed up to help me along with this video. So we're going to talk about digestion, and digestion actually begins at the mouth. So when we put food in our mouths, actually, we begin with our salivary glands begin to work and produce enzymes to help us break down food. So we break down food in different ways. I believe those are mechanically and propulsion, and there's another one, I'll get to it. So we begin with getting food in our mouth, and the mouth includes lips, tongues, palates, gums, and teeth. In the mouth we have our salivary glands, we have the parotid gland, the sublingual gland, the submandibular gland, and then we have the pharynx. We have then the esophagus, we have the liver, gallbladder, stomach, small intestine, spleen, pancreas, duodenum, jejunum, ileum. We have the ascending colon, we have the descending colon, the cecum. We have the sigmoid colon, appendix, rectum, and anal canal. All is part of the digestive tract. So as we put food in our mouth, we begin to chemically break it down with mastication using our teeth. At the same time, we make enzymes that help break down that food even more. Then we put, the process is all done, and as soon as we put food in our mouths, then the brain signals the muscles of the esophagus, that it's time. Once we swallow the food, the brain signals, and then we begin to swallow. Once that happens, peristalsis begins. Peristalsis is what moves foods through the digestive tract with alternating waves of muscles that contract and relax. The stomach has four major sections. We have the cardia, the fundus, the body, and the pylorus section. The stomach also it's such a huge and strong muscle. It also possesses an inner oblique smooth layer of muscle. This extra layer of smooth muscle gives our stomach the ability to agitate and liquefy and digest food until it travels to the end of its course, which is the rectum. Digestion begins actually most of it in the small intestine, and most of the absorption of nutrition occurs in the small intestine. In there we absorb all of the nutrition of the food. Let me pull up my notes here. And what happens in the small intestine is it absorbs liquid that is made to help break down the food. How do I put it? Then it passes through, and then it passes on to the large intestine, where more of the nutrition, more of the liquids, more of the nutrition. Once the food has been liquefied and it has been turned into the necessary liquid and paste that the body needs to absorb it, it gets passed on, and then more mechanical digestion occurs here. So more mixing of the bacteria, more mixing of the fluids, more mineral absorption occurs in the large intestine, and then more liquid is actually lost here, because the body cannot really just absolutely absorb the food completely dry to where we can't pass it. So the body actually knows perfectly how much liquid nutrients and minerals to absorb at each phase of nutrition and digestion. so that when it gets to the rectum, we're able to pass it. And then of course, we before the rectum we have what we call the anal sphincter, which is the muscle that contracts and releases in order for the body to hold and or have a bowel movement. And well, I hope I did a good job. I took some notes. I read my notes. I hope this is what you wanted.